bees have made hives in this big old live oak tree, which is right near the house. And then walking along this way toward the south, there's a hive up there. You can see them as the sunlight shines off of their bodies. You can see them flying around. Yeah. I try to get out of the sun. Sometimes you can hear them. I think they just have a hole up there in that log and that branch. And we are thinking that a hive has split, maybe this one, maybe another one, and that's why so many are going to the hummingbird feeder. And so we're building a bee box. So we started yesterday. It's the first day we saw all the bees on the hummingbird feeder. And the boys were helping me this morning to build this. A top bar beehive. These are the exclusion walls, I guess. And these will be the ultimate end of the hive. And each of these bars is where they'll start building comb downwards. And you have this little strip. It's just a piece of plastic milk jug that we textured and stapled it in, and we're going to coat it in beeswax. And the spacing here is about how deep each hive will be, or each comb. It's going to go down because, you know, they're going to start on each strip. And I think they make the comb in the middle for laying eggs and stuff, and the stuff on the outside, or if you have the box style, the stuff in the second higher box is usually where they just make honey for eating, I guess, or for the next babies to eat. So these two walls will go all the way up against like this, and these will be where comb is built. And then if we expand, we can make more of these and move the wall out and add another one, 2, 3, however we need. So these go all the way to the bottom, but they will be able to go on underneath, of course, as they start building hive in there. The bottom is screened with a piece of wood as a partial wind block. And there'll be 2 large holes drilled right here for the bees to go in and out, with a little bit of a landing strip right there. The roof is the most difficult part. I got a little too fancy. I thought, oh, a cool, nice curved roof would be really neat looking, but it was hard to finish off the top. So I have a piece of paneling under here, and I had to score it a lot with a razor knife just to get it to bend. I thought it would have been softer than that and would be easily bent, but it wasn't. Then I put a sheet of visqueen on top of that. Now we're going to use these plastic fins that come from an old plastic closet door. These were the louvers, and so we're just stapling those on like shingles, where the one above covers the nails and staples. I think it'll look pretty neat. And then we'll screw on some hinges, put it on there, and this is going to be the stand. It's going to be separate. This will be a freestanding little table, sort of, and the box will sit on top of that. But it's time to eat, and the nail gun is acting up, and so we're taking a break. We'll let you guys see the finished product, and hopefully we'll have some bees in there soon. Not much wobble. Woo. That's always difficult. When making something square like this or table-like, I find it very difficult to make everything square and everything even. This is not bad. I'm happy with that. It's going to go on the ground anyway. And the ground won't be perfectly flat like this concrete is. So I think it's alright. Now the box can go on top of this. This entire project was made with materials that were already owned. No humans or animals were harmed in the making of this project. Yeah. Yay! We have some beeswax crumbles.
Yeah, they're already melting.
Right under the middle, Sim.
Cool.
Not touching it, you're gonna put the flame out. Starting to melt already?
Yeah. Starting to get in my hand.
Oh.
It's already getting into your hand. It's already melted. It's already coming to my hand.
Hold it like this so the flame goes up instead of sideways. Is it getting there too?
Yeah, there's one. Oh, that does melting. Oh, yeah.
Can you pour some out or it's still not? Yeah, pour the liquid out. Just get it all over the starter strip. Pour, Tim, pour. It's gonna start cooling off. There we go. So I'm hoping this starter strip works. It's just a piece of milk jug that we cut out and then we textured by banging it with a hammer against the concrete. And this is beeswax.
Yeah, that's all right. It just dried up.
We had to resort to measures that involve higher BTU. Slide your end cap in place.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and tight. Kind of like a little barbecue pit. Now, the roof came out pretty okay. It was harder to work with these plastic strips than I thought it would be. But I like the curved look. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help, guys. Let's go place it.
There's bees. Hive in the street.
You're right. Tim, I didn't even realize there was one up here. You're right. I see them.
And during the day, they're flying around like crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Pretty stable. All right, now we need to put some sugar water in it. I was about to make a grave mistake. I simply had the sweet water inside the chamber, and that would have been really disturbing to take it out and add more sweet water to it, which evidently has to be done for quite a while when you first get bees in there. And I went and watched an old Wrangler store video because I remember seeing a few of the ones where he built his own top borer beehive, and he showed that he made the same mistake. He was putting his mason jar feeder inside the chamber, and he had a nice plastic feeder, and he cut a notch in the bottom of his end wall. And so I just did the same thing. I don't have one of those really good feeders, but we have a chicken waterer, or chick waterer, I guess, and I just put the sweet water in it. So let's go ahead and put this end wall in. Tonight when it gets dark, I'm going to take the hummingbird feeders down because the bees left last night when it got dark. So I'm going to take both of them down so that they have no choice but to find this sweet water in here and hopefully make a hive in it. Okay, that should do it. Come on, bees. Come to the hotel and make your spit for us. We like to eat it. Thank you, and it will give you a place to live and grow. Right here, bees. Come on in. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but guess what? This was all wood scraps and stuff that we already had here. And I love doing projects like that where I can find everything I need. Now sometimes it does limit the quality, I guess. But I'm not looking for beauty. I'm looking for functionality, story of my life. But I hope this works, man. We're really excited. We like honey. Our youngest one is kind of so-so about it, but it's a great food. It lasts a long time. They say it never goes bad. It's mentioned in the Bible. So hey, it's great on pancakes, great in tea, great on biscuits, and we really like it. So hopefully we can get some, and if this works, we'll make some more. All right, take care. We'll see you on the next one.